Confirmed now, Tottenham's £70 million master plan, Brazilian superstar to lead new era. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. According to Diario AS, Rodrygo is open to a sensational move to North London, with Real Madrid prepared to sanction a deal in the region of £70 million. Talks are already underway between intermediaries, and while the negotiations are still in the early stages, Spurs have made their intentions crystal clear. Rodrygo is the man they want to build around. If completed, the Brazilian international would become the most expensive signing in Tottenham's history and would reportedly command the highest salary ever paid by the club. The message from Spurs is bold. After the disappointment surrounding the failed pursuit of Morgan Gibbs-White, this is a statement of real ambition. A major factor pushing this move forward is the uncertain future of Heung-min Son, who is now heavily linked with a switch to LAFC in Major League Soccer. Reports indicate that talks with the MLS side are progressing and Spurs are quietly preparing for a future without their beloved South Korean talisman. Should Son depart, it would free up the left-wing role, and that's precisely where Rodrygo wants to play. Sources close to the player have long suggested that he's grown frustrated at being played out of position on the right at Real Madrid, particularly with Vinicius Jr. and Kylian Mbappe now ahead of him in the pecking order on the left. A move to Spurs would offer Rodrygo a starting role in his favoured position, and with it, the chance to flourish as the team's attacking focal point. What makes this even more appealing for the 24-year-old is the opportunity to become the face of Tottenham's new era under Thomas Frank. With the next World Cup on the horizon and intense competition for attacking spots in the Brazilian national team, Rodrygo knows he needs to play regular, meaningful football. Spurs can provide that and more. This deal would not only represent a marquee signing for Tottenham, but signal the start of a bold new chapter for the club, a young, elite-level player stepping into a leadership role both on and off the pitch. Rodrygo could be the new icon at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, the centrepiece of a modern, ambitious project aiming to return Spurs to the summit of English and European football. Spurs have been handed a significant boost in their pursuit of Jack Grealish, as the Manchester City star has given indications that he would be prepared to relocate to the capital if Hotspur Way recruitment chiefs up the ante in their pursuit, GiveMeSport sources have revealed. Tottenham target Grealish is interested in sealing a move to London if a realistic opportunity opens up, according to GiveMeSport sources, and the funds that came with Champions League qualification have resulted in Frank being ahead of fellow suitors West Ham in the race for his signature. Although the winger has been described as outstanding by Manchester City boss Pep Guardiola, he has been weighing up the possibility of embarking on a fresh challenge, as it has become clear that he is at serious risk of being deprived of regular game time if he remains at the Etihad Stadium. GiveMeSport sources have been informed that Tottenham have made early inquiries over Grealish, who racked up 8 goal involvements over the course of 32 appearances during the 2024-25 campaign, and they have a serious chance of securing his services if they cement their interest with a formal offer. Tottenham has been pinpointed as Grealish's most likely destination if he heads to the capital, sources have learned, and his representatives are waiting to discover whether last season's Europa League winners are prepared to head to the negotiating table with a proposal in the coming weeks. Spurs are ahead of West Ham in the race for Grealish, as their more lucrative budget means they have a better chance of finding a way to cover an acceptable portion of his wages if they attempt to lure him away from domestic counterparts Manchester City on loan. The 29-year-old is on a contract which allows him to pocket £300,000 per week, a figure the Hammers cannot get close to matching as they go in search of reinforcements, and Spurs are contemplating whether to hand him an exit route from the Etihad Stadium as they prepare for the new season. Grealish is also open-minded about joining Everton after they have been showing the most interest in him at this stage, but he has shown that he is keen to move on to pastures new in the capital, and that has given Tottenham fresh optimism in their recruitment drive. Spurs are looking to improve their midfield unit this summer, and they could move for the Liverpool midfielder Harvey Elliott. The 22-year-old is highly rated in the Premier League, and he could develop into an important player for Tottenham if they manage to sign him. Tottenham keen on Harvey Elliott. The Liverpool player is one of the names on their shortlist. He is valued at £50 million and Tottenham have been monitoring him closely. It will be interesting to see if they are willing to pay the asking price for him. Elliott is capable of operating centrally as well as on the flanks. He will add goals and creativity to the side. He needs to join a club where he will play regularly, and Tottenham might be able to provide him with that platform. Even though the asking price is quite expensive, the player has the potential to justify the investment in future. The 22-year-old is not a regular starter for Liverpool. Even though he is a boyhood Liverpool fan, he should look to focus on his development for now and leave the club. If he manages to fulfil his potential, he will have plenty of opportunities to play for elite clubs in future. Sitting on the bench at Liverpool will be detrimental to his development. There is no doubt that he is a phenomenal young player with a bright future. Tottenham would do well to secure his signature. Elliott was outstanding for England under-21 in the recently concluded European Championships, and he helped them win the tournament. He has the quality to start for top clubs in the Premier League as well. A new report has revealed what Manchester United are planning to do with Kobbie Mainoo this summer, after Tottenham expressed an interest in the midfielder. We know that Tottenham are looking to add another central midfielder to their squad, and many different players have been mooted as targets for the Lilywhites over the last few weeks. It emerged last week that Kobbie Mainoo is on Tottenham's radar as Manchester United continue to struggle to reach an agreement with the midfielder over a new contract. Some sources have claimed that Spurs have a realistic chance of landing Mainoo this summer, and it has emerged over recent days that Tottenham have made contact over a deal for the Manchester United man. Manchester United do not want to sell Kobbie Mainoo to Tottenham. Give Me Sport claim that the plan at the Manchester club is to retain Mainoo for the upcoming season. The outlet confirms that Tottenham have indeed made informal inquiries about the 20-year-old's availability, but they have been informed by the Red Devils that they are not looking to sell the youngster. Instead, the Manchester club want to give their academy graduate a chance to become an important part of Ruben Amorim's plans after falling down the pecking order towards the end of last season. Additionally, the outlet adds that Mainoo has held positive talks with Amorim and is desperate to prove his worth to the Portuguese coach. The midfielder is keen to be on the plane to the 2026 World Cup and hence wants to become a regular in United's starting 11. And he is using pre-season to show Amorim and his coaching staff that he can be a valuable player. The report adds that influential figures at Old Trafford are determined to convince the youngster to sign an improved contract. That wraps up today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with all things Tottenham, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for our latest content. Be sure to give this video a like and share it with fellow Spurs supporters. Let's grow the Tottenham News Today community together. Thanks for tuning in, and as ever, come on you Spurs!